Welcome, everyone. Let's begin our lesson for today by going over the learning goals and success criteria. First, what are we learning? We're learning how to find the perimeter of various rigid geometric figures. How are we learning it? Through the Finding the Perimeter of Figures notes and the Finding the Perimeter of Figures assignment. When can we use this information? To determine how much wood might need to be purchased to put up a new fence around your property. How do you know you learned it? By getting a score of 4 on the Finding the Perimeter of Figures assignment. Now let's take a look at our agenda for today. We will begin by going over the learning goals and success criteria. While we do that, you'll fill out your Get It Started. Once you've completed your Get It Started, we'll go over it together and answer any questions that you may have. Next, we'll do our weekly raffle. After that, we'll go over the Finding the Perimeter of Figures notes, and then I'll give you time to complete the Finding the Perimeter of Figures assignment. Once you've completed the assignment, we'll go over it together and answer any questions that you may have. At the end of class, we'll go back over our learning goals and success criteria while you fill out your Before You Go. Your only homework for tonight is to continue working on the Geometric Modeling Study Guide and any incomplete assignments that you may have. Let's take a look now at the Finding the Perimeter of Figures notes. The notes begin with the learning goals and success criteria. Now, first of all, what is perimeter? Perimeter is the distance around a figure. So a perimeter is always calculated by adding the sum of all the sides of a polygon. So a polygon is any kind of shape with sides to it, so just not a circle. And then the perimeter is we add up all the sides. So for instance, we have a rectangle here. We add up this side, plus this side, plus this side, plus this side. So we'd add up the lengths of all of these, and that forms our perimeter. So here's an example. We have a triangle here. Each of these two sides are 2, and this one is 3. So we add the lengths. So 2 plus 3, and we get 7. Now, always remember to include your units. So we're told that this is measured in inches, so it becomes 7 inches. If you do not include your units, you lose credit for things. So please make sure you always include your units. So it would be 7 inches. Now, let's look at this rectangle. Well, we have that this side is 3 and this side is 5. Well, we know it's a rectangle, so that means that the side opposite of this is also 5, and the side opposite of this is also 3. So even though it's not given, we can still determine what that is. So we would add 3 plus 5, and we get 16. Again, don't forget your units. It's measured in yards, so this becomes 16 yards. Now we need to find the perimeter of a parallelogram. So again, we're going to add each of the side lengths. Now, there's only 2 given, but because it's a parallelogram and both this set of sides and this set of sides are parallel, that means that this side and this side have to be the same length, and this side have to be the same length also. So we can add 2 plus 2 and 6 plus 6, and we get 16. Again, don't forget to include your units. This one's measured in kilometers, so it would be 16 kilometers. Pentagon. Now, same thing. This side is 2, this is 6, this is 3. Now, they didn't tell us, but we can tell that this side here is the same as this one. So this is 3, and this one is 6. So we'd add 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 6. And we get 20. Again, don't forget your units. So this is in miles, so it's 20 miles. Let's take a look now at the Finding the Perimeter of Figures assignment. The assignment begins with the learning goals and success criteria. If we scroll down, we can see the questions. The first one says, find the perimeter of the figure. Well, we can see that this is 7.9 kilometers, this is 7.9 kilometers, this is 11.1 kilometers. This side's not given, but it's the same length as this one up here, so it's also 11.1. So if we add 11.1 plus 11.1 plus 7.9 plus 7.9, we should end up with 38 kilometers, which is this one here. Then we'll scroll down to the next one. This one says find the perimeter of the figure. So again, we have 12, 12, 9.9. This one's not given, but we should recognize that it's the same because it's a parallelogram. So we'd add 12 plus 12 plus 9.9 plus 9.9. We get 43.8 kilometers, which is right there. And then we'll continue to answer all of these until we get to the end of the assignment. Once you get to the end, go ahead and click Next. This will take you to your Before You Go. Go ahead and fill out your Before You Go and then submit your work on Google Classroom.